Jesse, the money keeps on rolling. It doesn't stop, and we're never going to stop. So I was thinking about how I was approaching the selling and creation of my product, but I was thinking that we could do things a little better. But there are a couple of things that we have to do first, of course. We need to begin things by starting up the routine. I actually have a text file, and I rooted out exactly what I wanted to do. And it's as follows. We start off by ordering additives, which are the ingredients we use to make our product blue. We purchase at least 40 of each product, as much of it as we can. We place the order, and then we do the exact same thing for Gas Mart Central. The idea is that I'm going to be doing this every single day so that we can future-proof everything. The next step is we have to drive right over to the store and buy even more products. And of course, let's not forget the most important part. We need to arrange some deals with people, but we got to make sure it's with the Girl Scout cheese, like the most necessary product of all time. And we have to schedule it late at night because we can get the curfew bonus from that. We load it into the vehicle, and then we take some for ourselves to hold in our own inventory, but we can only carry up to 20 items at a time. It's a huge investment, but it'll be worth it. We could take all of this back to the base. Why are these jars here? Okay, we could just ignore that for now. What we need to do is we need to invest in $50,000 and get it into our bank account so that we can purchase one more facility. And then I think we can make our setup even better than before. We can make it significantly more efficient so that every ounce of the product is used. Nothing will go to waste. Always remember, we never sell to Charles. Charles is a loser and a failure. He's got to learn his place. Another one of the important steps that we're going to do is we have to get in contact with our supplier, ask to meet up, and we purchase a crap ton of high-quality soda, as much as we can carry. Preferably times 50, but we could always go for more. And as you can see, our products have already been delivered. All we need to do is just bring them inside. We want to make sure that everything is on the shelves and is properly organized. And then we make another delivery. And then we buy stuff from Oscar's store. We always want to make sure we do this after, in case we make a mistake. It's such a costly investment, but this will help out with production. Okay, it looks like there are two people doing the same job. Seriously, what you doing? We need to have a serious conversation about you merging into each other. Our products are not being bagged, dude. Like, what are you doing? Like, he's just been at that spot for a long. Okay, is everything? Okay, there we go. We now have the meth on the shelves. We actually have like 2 full stacks of Girl Scout cookies. Or Girl Scout cheeses, but that's fine though. Almost forgot to do this. We take the acid and the phosphorus, and we just stack them on these shelves. And then when it's time, we could just put the products where they need to be so that they could be moved down here. And now we begin the process of selling our products. So the late night section can essentially be split into 2 parts. Let's watch part 1 first. The most important thing we need to do is make sure that we avoid any and all police presence. However, there is one place where I'm not going to be able to sell because of it. And that is the area around the hotel, specifically the barber shop. Because there is a constant police presence in that location. So whoever is next to the barber shop, it doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't even matter if it's Jessie herself. Probably one of our best clients we've ever had. We cannot sell to them. Otherwise, we are at risk of getting caught and arrested. But I have learned that if we do run into the police and escape, we can actually gain more EXP. So yeah, we cannot come over to this location at all. So whoever is nearby it, we have to pretty much ditch them. And luckily for everybody on the planet, the police in this area are like actually idiots. No, Charles. All right, we got to all of our clients tonight. We're up to 22,000 bucks, which isn't really that much, but we do have our dealers. Speaking of that, The next step on the list, collect the earnings from our dealers and then trade them some of the product. Oh, okay, so this is actually a new location that was added into the update, a stash and dash. We can pretty much rent this place out and it can be used for storage. I don't really think we need that, but that is a recent addition that I think we should point out. Of course, one of the final steps of the night involves us laundering our cash so that it can all go to the bank account. And overall, the goal is to purchase even more places to launder money through, until eventually we can build up enough cash that we can buy the warehouse. And then we can truly go, as they say in the good book, further beyond. I wish I mispronounced that on purpose, but we're keeping it in for comedic effect. You know, I actually forgot to do another step, but we'll get to that in a moment. Just gotta save face for the highlights. And just for the sake of accounts payable, we are going to pay every single employee in the barn. We are going to be doing this every single night, and we're going to make sure that there's at least $1,000 in each of these briefcases. But wait, there's more! There is but one final thing that must be done. And I totally didn't forget to do this. We need to talk to this guy. And we gotta purchase as much acid, as much phosphorus as we can. 30 of each should be good. That should be a bit reasonable. We don't have to buy that much. That's usually what the daytime is for. But it's good to play things absolutely safe. We invest now so that we can save later. I do think that maybe when the workers aren't really doing anything, I could just step in and do some of this myself. Eventually, we're going to be able to meet up with higher paying customers. Production is going to soar, baby. The Empire business will grow. It will expand beyond comprehension. Remember that this is all going to be on the test. We also got to make sure we don't make any mistakes. Oh, fuck. I forgot. Forgot the truck. I got to make sure the truck is parked at the gas station. Wait a minute. This is a new client. This is a new client. This is our opportunity. I don't have the product with me right now. Where? Oh my god. Where did she go? She's gone. Are you kidding me? Oh, Meg. Hey, how you doing? How's my #1 customer doing? I think she was just using product in the back room. That's why she disappeared. I noticed that you like focused, spicy, and long-faced food. So, here you go. It's not food, but it should be considered food. There we go. We got Mac Cooper, another new customer. Now we just gotta talk to the guy in the lab coat. I know where he is. Hey, Billy. 52% chance of success. I'm watching you. I think he's coming after me. Officers! Officers! Oh, there's a guy beating me up. He's a maniac. Also, fuck you, Charles. Okay, we got like 60 now. This feels like a utopia, but the truth is, it's like the most dystopian thing on the planet. Oh, hello, Dean. You met Shirley, right? She's one of the major contributors to, our Empire business. She provides the most vital ingredient. Anyways, how about that? How about I give you a 3? I'm feeling daring. 512 bucks. Well, what the fuck? Dean! Dean! Dean, help me! Kick his ass! Anyways, Dean, you need your product? Here you go. I need to go to the hospital really fast. This business is treacherous. Don't come in here. Do not come in here. Do not. No. No. That's right, leave. He better not try to flank me. Alright, are you calm now? Here, you know what? I'll give you 1. I'll give you 2. For 452. Oh, okay. Yeah, fine. Just don't try to stab me like last time, okay, you piece of shit? Wow, look at all the Girl Scout cheese that's been produced. Cannot wait to get to that point where we can just start producing even more. It's gonna be incomprehensible. Also, I keep turning on the flashlight, but I miss... Alright, she's doing it again. She's getting another hit. Every morning, like clockwork. Like, I'm forced to wait because she's gotta get high. Can't that junkie see that I have more important things to do, like cooking meth? Another fine, productive day here in the studio. Studio Meth House, as I like to call it. Ha 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 ha! It'll make you animated. Oh my god. It is just even more. There's even more product. It just keeps getting bigger. I do think that we are gonna meth max tomorrow night. Like we do like the first 3 nights as like a breather, and then we just go in, bam, guns blazing, Valhalla mode activated. There's Billy Kramer, right? We could get him hooked. We just gotta keep it up. He'll come around eventually. He will. Oh, hey Robert, I see you're still standing here without a purpose. How's life? Yeah, you're a little down on your luck. Alright, I'm doing it again, Jane. I'm meth maxing tomorrow. Over the next several days. It's mostly for the XP increase. Yeah, like the cash is also like another major contributor to my life choices. Benji? Take the next few nights off. Same with you, Brad, and everybody else. Jesse, and Molly, take the next few nights off. You've worked really hard, and I just appreciate everything you've done for the business. You use your newfound cash to go to Disneyland or something. And now, we wait. The calls will start rolling in any second now. I've been up all night excitedly waiting for calls. We're not even going to be following the regimen this morning. We're going to be focusing exclusively on just the meth maxing. Also, more importantly, we're going to put all the weed back on sale. We have to trick people, as many people as we can, and then counter offer. We're just going to have like an entire inventory worth of Girl Scout cheese. 6 sour diesel. No, buddy. For you see, I have something much better. 2 Girl Scout cheeses for $5.65. And he takes the deal. 1 Girl Scout cheese. No, you have to take 2. Business is booming, Jesse. I feel like Oppenheimer, Jesse, but without all the regret. But even still, more people are pretty much under the understanding that they're no longer getting weed. It's only that very gullible few. Also, by the way, if you're texting to people telling them you want to sell them drugs, there's a very good chance the NSA has already like closed in on your location. Unless if you live in a place that isn't America, then it's just your country's equivalent to it. If you sell drugs, you will be caught. So buy my drugs instead. We gotta make sure we accept any and all offers. You gotta make sure everyone follows through on their offers. If they don't, me and myself the trouble and just delete the game off of my hard drive. Just rip it out of my computer, burn it, hide the evidence. Well, let's just get rid of everything that isn't our main product. We don't even need to like even deceive these people anymore. All right, are you ready? Because it's about to hit the fan, gamers. We're going outside. 5, 4. It's like a marathon. It's just a countdown. Look at it. The countdown has begun. 1 more minute, and we're making the mad dash. All right, here we go. Let's go. This should just be an Olympic sport. Hey yo! Welcome to another round of cops and robbers. Oh, well, look at what he's doing. He's doing the risky move. He is making a deal on the street while the cops are on patrol too. Oh, does this guy have no limits to his depravity? Look at him go! Oh, and what do we have here? We've got another customer. Here you go. Whoa, did you see that underpass? Look at that. Look at that underhanded tactic. Oh, what's this? He's going straight for the customer. He's gonna get a new customer. Look at that. We got it. And he scores. Now that is someone who's renounced his moral predilections for the sake of a profit. Will Walter Hartwell White, aka Heisenberg, be able to get through the night unscathed? That is the real question that we in the audience are thinking. I'm more hyped about this than football. That's the guy that tried to stab me earlier. You're not getting extra. I'm the victim. And what's this? Another dude who has to take 2. Look at that. What a genius play. Oh, the DEA is gonna have a field day when he gets arrested. Oh, we don't gamble here, but we will happily make an exchange with the people inside. Offer a deal to Melissa. Sometimes you just gotta take life by the symbolic balls. You gotta make it your own. What makes Walter so special is that he used to be a high school chemistry teacher, and then he, as they say in the good book, broke bad. So some often ponder the day he became Heisenberg. But honestly, I think he was always like this from the beginning. He always had this ability to do truly wretched things. I don't advocate for the distribution of illegal substances, but man, this is a spectacle. You know, if my loved ones ever got hooked on illegal substances and it was his fault, I would beat the shit out of him. I would just murder him right on the spot. But it looks like we're not going to be able to get past 50,000 tonight. It's just far too much of a risk. Unless if you really want to play ball, we could get extra XP from getting chased by the cops. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get this. He's doing the kite maneuver. He's kiting around the entirety of Serena Flats. And now he's going back to the barbershop. Look at him go. But can the police make it there in time for the arrest? The answer is no. Maybe we should try, like, selling throughout the day. Okay, let's actually start pushing towards 525. But we need to start, like, making it a little more expensive. Skylar! Skylar, you're not gonna believe what I'm doing. I'm meth maxing. I'm getting so much more money, all for myself. For Walter Jr.'s college fund, I mean. All right, now we're over 50 grand. Day 2 of 3. I could even go for 4. I'm feeling a little lucky. All right, here we go. You ready? My knees are bent. It's just Walter White out here in the middle of the woods on a skateboard in his underwear. All right, 535. Yep. All right, subtly increase all payments. I feel like a corrupt CEO right now. This will be my new home. This is where I will spend the rest of my life with my friend, soda can, cigarette, and cigarette lighter. Okay, I'm bored. I want to start. And with that, I think our meth maxing is a complete success. 3 days this event lasted, and it was like the Olympics, except if the Olympics were good. It was a great season. Lots of spectacle, lots of exchanges, lots of tears exchanged as well. So now the next step is giving all of our dealers the optimal clients. And according to the internet, some website I looked up, we want to make sure Benji will get Austin, Donna, Kathy, Ludwig, Melissa, Peggy, Peter, and Philip. Brad will get Eugene, Elizabeth, Jeff, Geraldine, Kevin, Lucy, Randy, Sam. Jane will get Anna, Cranky Frank, Doris, Lubin, Greg, Jennifer, Keith, and Lisa. Molly will get Billy, George, Joyce, Mac, Marco, and Meg. And nobody else that was recommended on that list, which by the way actually features repeats, which is why Jane and Molly get like less customers than these two. What just happened? What just happened? 1,025 XP, 31k. But we're about to make more, so much more. And now we are going to purchase the car wash. We still have $5,000 left over, but this will really help us. So how much will we be able to transfer here? $6,000. So that adds up to, I'm not a math expert, but it's probably 14k. But let's see how much progress has been happening in the barn, the bungalow, I mean. Besides nothing. I have to say, you really let me down. What the heck, Skylar? What's wrong with you? Fuck you, John. Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure Charles never calls me again. You know that one day I'm just gonna like actually kill him. He's just really been trying so hard to contact me, thinking that he's gonna get a little bit of the action. I gave him a 1/10 of the action, and now he's craving more. He has been dealing with withdrawal for weeks at this point, but he's never going to get anything. Not from me, not from anyone in my empire. One day he's just gonna walk, then he's gonna hear a scratch on the pavement, and then darkness. What? Again? Morning, Charles. Here you go. Oh, hey, how's it going? You just mad that I gave Mick some myth? Here you go. I'm gonna pawn this guy off. Like, how much do you want for him? You know, you can have him for free. He's not worth anything. This is the dream. Sorry about that, officer. I think I should run. I'm gonna have to run. You know, I'm surprised they are, like, coming after me. I'm just too quick. I'm too elusive. Oh my god, is that Jesse? Jesse's, like, completely unrecognizable. Holy shit. Oh my god, like, everybody. They just look like they've been ripped straight from Silent Hill. This is like the thing you see in the abyss. We're closing in on 100K. I can't believe it. We're gonna be rich, Jesse. Jesse, you know what this means. It means I could buy the Nintendo Switch 2 without it taking a massive toll on my bank account. There definitely isn't a reality subtext there. Oh, hey, it's the chef guy. How's it going? You know what? You are also a cook. I will let you into my base. So, this is where the magic happens. This is like Disney World for crackheads, but we sell meth though. This is the chemistry station. We mix all of our ingredients here to create the base, and then we put it over here in these lab ovens. You paying attention? You taking notes? We then put it into these series of mixers until eventually we create God's work. Girl Scout cheese. And we know that God loves Girl Scout cheese because you love Girl Scout cheese. And I'm allowing you to be God tonight. I'm gonna give you 4. And honestly, just out of the kindness of my heart, I'm gonna give you a deal. $7.84. You have a good night. You have a wonderful night, sir. But do not tell anybody. Oh! Now we're a block boss. And we have access to the suburbia. New customers. More Jessies for the cause. Uh-oh. I have a plan on how we can just strafe past the cops. We use the cover of the trees and their genuine stupidity against them. Hello there! 50% chance. 50% chance. And you rolled on the right side. Now this looks like a perfectly nice neighborhood to destroy. 36% chance. You will like it. You will like it! And of course, I need to stop assaulting people. I gotta make sure I bring a weapon with me next time. It doesn't entirely help that he's currently on something that's making him faster and electrified. But he'll come around. I'll get him to open up. It's a gnome. Punch the gnome. We gotta beat up the gnome, Jesse. We gotta play it stealthily. We can't let them see us. Listen, Karen. I'm gonna need your $4 for something. Anyways, do you want a free sample? I'm gonna try pickpocketing her again. Oh, okay. John Car Dealer, hear me out. I know you offer me vehicles, but I could give you something even better. It was made with love. Haha! Wow, Karen. Honestly, at this point, this is just the evolution of the human form. I'm just tapping into their chromosomes, genetically modifying everybody. I'm like the Q from All Tomorrows, except we're just enabling people's addictions. Hello, I'm after 3 times girl for $1,000. No, you have to take 5 for $1,500. I dare you to take that. I dare you to accept it. He is. We did it. We were selling to the upper class. Hey there, Carl. I'm gonna give you this again, and this time I'm not going to attack you. I'm going to accept your answer, no matter what it is. I don't like that answer. He will say yes. They always do. You cannot imagine how catharsis that is. That is almost $2,000 when accounting for the curfew bonus. Did you just eliminate the competition? 119,000. But this is priceless. And Hank is now us. That's right, I turned one of your DEA cronies into my pupil. Marie's gonna love that, because we're gonna get her hooked on phonics too. Okay, Carl, I'm gonna give you another sample, and I'm just gonna like walk away. Gonna walk away. Gonna walk away. Okay, okay, I did it. I did it. We got Carl. I need to figure out where the barn is. No, those are two graves, actually. It took time, effort, and loads of bodies. But now it's mine. I'd like to purchase a property. The Docks Warehouse. It is mine now. These are the keys to my kingdom, and it's huge. It's massive compared to the barn. There's so much more space. But I can see it now, Jesse. The future is right here in this spot. And let me tell you what my plans are. You're gonna have to trust me for this next part. We are going to make even more product than before. So much more. Probably gonna be functionally endless, assuming we get it all right. We are gonna start moving all of this stuff into the truck. We're bringing this to the warehouse. But don't worry, this place will still serve its purpose. 6 of each on each side. Where do you think we're gonna be producing all of the goods? The warehouse, I fully intend for it to be exclusive for the production of meth. But there's more. Not only are we gonna be producing double the amount, we're gonna have 12 cooking stations. I bet, like, the employees are just upset and confused about what I'm doing. There just hasn't been any communication at all. It's like the CEO is evicting them from their apartment without any warning or reason. But unlike that, there is a very solid reason to what I'm doing. Uh-oh. That's not good. Why is there a fucking police barricade by my base? Oh, I didn't account for that. That's gonna be a huge hurdle to my plans. Okay, the police barricade is gone, so really the best option for moving our product, it has to be at night. Which is also kind of ballsy, with all things considered, because it's curfew. And they're much more likely to see a moving truck than just like an old 52-year-old man on a skateboard, crying out Jesse's name every 5 minutes in the mirror. It's just really sad seeing how empty this place has become.
But don't worry, we're gonna fix that right up.
This place is looking really nicely developed. We can now move on to the next part of my plan. We will now purchase 3 lab ovens and 4 chemistry stations, so that we have 12 of each in total. And we're going to buy 6 mixing stations, because not only are we going to be using the warehouse, we are going to be utilizing every facility that we can. The warehouse will be used for the actual production of the product. With these 6 mixing stations, we now have doubled the amount of these that we have here, because the barn and its purpose is to make the pure meth that I aspire for. It will also be used to package the product. And while the warehouse will be used for production, this is where we will make things pure. Everything in the center row will be where the normal meth goes. Everything here is, well, our product, and it's not closing. Why aren't you closing? In total, we have 12 mixing stations, 4 packaging stations, and these will be where we put our products. I remember when Skylar once asked me, how big does this pile have to be? And the answer to that is, get the fuck out of here! Get out! Go! You can shake me another time. How much bigger does the pile have to be? Well, you'll have to find out. I have made some updates to my setup. And here's something that I'm going to do. Something absolutely ballsy. Timothy, you're fired. I didn't mean to punch you there. It was just a muscle spasm. So in total, we're going to need... Hello, William. 4 chemists. 4 chemists is all we need. But more importantly, we need 6 handlers in total. Let me just go hire them really fast. Wait, Skylar, wait. What are you doing with William? Why are you just... You're like real close to each other. It's kind of weird, dude. The handlers will not have any assigned stations. Instead, we are going to assign these shelves to this mixing station. The one with the Viagor goes to the one over here. And they will be in charge of implementing the ingredients where they need to be. And it is a little confusing that they can only use 5 at a time. But don't worry about that. Larry, my boy, my sweet, innocent baby who can do nothing wrong. You, pay attention, Jesse. You will have the... I said pay attention. You will be assigned to the leftmost packaging station. You will have the most important job in the house. But more importantly, we'll also be establishing some stuff for you to do as well. So that you're not just like standing in one place for 24 hours. We gotta get the veins and arteries pumping. As you will be responsible for the final ingredient that goes over here. So the idea here is that when it's 4 a.m. and we still have leftover products, I'm gonna keep the extra packaging station so I can do the rest of the work myself. And now for the other handlers. We are going to need them to move the base product over to this mixing station. And that is your only purpose. This is what we call the optimization phase. This is like significantly more complex. Like the docks warehouse is going to be very simple. Now for the warehouse, we are going to need 4 chemists in total, as well as 4 handlers. How we're approaching the warehouse is going to be a lot different. Wait a minute. We're like way off. You look like the weakest link, so we're gonna have to fire you. I made a mix-up. Also, yes, Skylar is, of course, working as one of our chemists here at the warehouse, too. Welcome aboard, maggots! Again? Seriously? They must have tried some of the product. Anyways, you are the most important people in the business front. Because you will be responsible for, and this will be on the quiz, I'm looking at you, Anna. You'll be making the base meth, in which it will be sent over to the barn by me personally. The handlers will be responsible for placing these ingredients onto the chemistry station tables. Without them, the entire foundation of this place completely falls apart. It would be soul-crushing if something were to go absolutely wrong. Well, for them specifically, because I'm going to enact vengeance. Okay, but respectfully, seriously, I'm gonna need you two to unmerge. Like, we're gonna need people to help us out with our endeavors. Look, it's gonna be hard for me to do this, but I really need to talk to Jason. I don't have a choice, man. I don't have a choice. You can shake it off tomorrow. Hey, Dorothy. We're going to need somebody to move the final products back here. This is where we'll be storing all of our excess meth. And trust me, we're going to have a lot of it. You still unconscious, buddy? Shake it off. Okay, I think we're gonna need like one last handler. 8, 9, 10. So the employee limit is 10. So that might be a little disconcerting. I think it just makes sense to do some things manually. So let's fire somebody. I could move stuff to the storage racks myself, actually. So yeah, we're like I'm firing you. Okay, so I knocked you out for nothing. I apologize for that, and yeah, here you just settle there for the night. Day 106. We've been at this game for over 100 in-game days. It's baffling to me. I'm going to put these away and see if someone does something about it. Oh, look at that! Ronald, my man, Ronald! Look at him go! Yeah, that's right. That's right. Put the meth where it's supposed to be. Oh! And now we're cooking. We are officially cooking. Look at that. Skylar just got the batteries, and she's not going to put them in the television remote. No, we are using them for nefarious reasons. Love you, honey. Oh, okay. You know what? Wait a minute. They're not doing anything. Yeah, so accidentally running into a cop doesn't get you arrested. Oh, but the moment you're possessing some modicum of an illegal substance, they just get out their guns and they shoot you. A cab. Okay, how come nobody on the left side is doing anything? All the chemists are just standing outside right now. Without a purpose. Oh, yeah, because we didn't specify the recipes. Womp womp. Fun fact, did you know that Walter White was sort of an egotistical idiot too? In the canon? And it's entirely the fault of the employees for not communicating such a thing to me in time. Oh, hello, officers. How's it going? I wasn't texting while driving. Okay, you know what? I was, but here's the thing. I don't have any illegal substances on me right now, but I'm definitely going to in a minute. Hello there, Carl. Do you see this? This is where it all began, and then some cartel burnt it down. They just became completely irrelevant to the story. Oh no, the Benzies, they'll see you as a threat on their territory. Where have they been? I'll tell you, they're scared of me. They're scared of the great Heisenberg. The moment he put on the pork pie hat, they just crumbled into dust. Jesse Pinkman called one of them a bitch. It just led into a chain reaction. The Dawn of the Family was just so overwhelmed that he just physically could not take it. And he just dropped dead on the spot of a heart attack. I'm in the middle of a very important text. Can you wait a minute? No, all right. You wanna tussle? I'll come over there. Why is nobody doing shit? Like, this is actually getting asinine. You know what? I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed tonight. Fuck it. I'm not doing any deals. I had to call off the deals for the next several days because everybody is like actually stupid and incompetent and they don't know how to do their jobs. What is this? Purple haze? Like, no, who? It's supposed to be Girl Scout cheese. What's wrong with you guys? Seriously, something went absolutely horribly wrong. Like the entire setup has just gone completely insane. Like this is unacceptable. Whoever thinks they could just try being creative here doesn't understand that we have the system. We have a system and it works fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And someone decides, hey, I want to break the system in two. I want to absolutely ruin the established order because I think I'm a philosophical genius. You have to understand there are rules. Rules that allows us to maintain the order of this place. And without rules, we are no better than animals. The John Wick quote. This is the empire business. And what do we say in the empire business? The meth keeps flowing. And what's the meth not doing right now? Flowing. It might get so bad, I might have to start taking offers from Charles. I might have to start dealing to him, which goes against every pre-established principle that ever could have existed. What? Did you just pickpocket me? I saw you pickpocket me. Wait. No. Horse come. Horse come over here. Horse come. That was the problem. There we go. The first batch in several days. Of course, no one on the left side of the building is doing anything right now. Who keeps putting extra motor oil here? We have an obvious saboteur. Cynthia, what are you doing? We have to reassign everything. We have to reassign everything on your part. You immoral person. You immoral person who looks like my wife. You're the reason why we've stagnated. Wait, what's this? Did they draw a baby on the wall? I think that's a new addition. It's probably just like, you know, like a fan drawing of me. Okay, Larry is like an actual fucking idiot who has no idea what he's doing. He just stands around the whole time expecting me to log out of the game and log back in just to reset his AI. He's getting a dock in his paycheck. 50%. Does he have a bed? No, he doesn't. How could you be so naive to assume that you need 8 hours of sleep? Get in there and get to work. No, Jesse, it's not my fault for not assigning people properly. It's their fault for being so stupid. Yeah, that's right. You better do your work. You better do your work. Yeah, I see you over there. See you thinking about procrastinating. That's right. You better be storing everything. I was wondering, Wei, if you want to work for me. You better say yes. You better say Yes, what? How dare you? How dare you? I was trying to make a funny joke, and you decided to walk so callously back into your little shed, when you could be having a mansion working for me. Here you go. Take the product and go fuck yourself. With my blessing, of course. I think this entire time, like, that was just the problem. Is that I'm supposed to tuck people in for the night. You make one tiny oversight in this game, and it's like, the entire production flow completely unravels. Oh, crap. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. We didn't set a destination. Did we? Oh my god, we didn't do the whole fucking cycle. That explains everything, too. I really am just a moron. Oh man, that gives me so much relief. That explains so much. Now everything is gonna soar to the moon. We're gonna take the Empire to the stars. We're gonna make Palpatine look like a joke. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. Just stay right here in the back of this room. They won't be able to catch on. Wait a minute, did I just see them running past? Alright, now we gotta be extra sneaky. Oh, whoa! There's an officer right there. Just to stay on the ground and crawl to your customers. Give them what they need. I feel so rich, I just think I can do anything. We always gotta stop running into each other like this. Yeah, like, seriously, this has become an ever-increasing problem. I think things are starting to look up. Yep, things are actually turning out really, really well for, what was his name again? It was Larry. Yeah, Larry. Larry's doing a much better job. All I needed to do was just emotionally traumatize him a little bit. Okay, Jeremy wants... How many does he want? For how much? Oh, Jeremy, I think you might be going down a really dark path. $2 grand for 5 Girl Scout cheese. I'll take it happily. That is just actually insane. A 404 curfew bonus as well with that. Right, now we're just escalating to vehicular manslaughter. I gotta make sure he dies so he can't report it. Oh, what the heck? Why just a sudden body search? It's just completely unprovoked. How long have I been living in this neighborhood at this point and they still want to try to strip search me? That's just... Wow, man. You just really like to label me as a drug dealer because I go around in my skateboard and my underwear and I dress up like a fictional character. What, do you think I'm a murderer? Is that it? You think I would go around with a pistol and just start attacking Charles Roland? Like, what is your problem? Why would you even assume I would do such a thing? I need to talk to the priest. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. But honestly, I want forgiveness for my peers. Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do. So now that we've got everything under control, why don't we have an update in our apparel? We need to look like sophisticated kingpins. That's usually what you do. Let's get a flannel shirt. And let's make it blue. Sky blue for Skylar. Look at me, I'm getting dripped out. I have a belt now, so I don't have to worry about my pants. What just happened? I don't have my pants! No! I guess Walter just can never catch a break, can he? Wait, what? What is up with this build? Jesse, there's something wrong over here. Take a look. There's some sort of shadow dimension. We need to investigate it, Jesse. It could put the products at risk. Or we could use it as another storage facility, which would be pretty awesome. Jesse, don't look behind you. You need to run. Do you hear me? You have to run right now. Take the product and run. Go, Jesse, run! Jesse! I think that might be the last time we ever see of the actual Jesse in this game. Jesse, there's something strange with this building too. Doesn't look like it fully rendered in. Look at these textures. They came straight from a PlayStation 2, Jesse. Our product. Do you think it might be responsible? To have something so potent, it causes reality to bend. To our will, Jesse. It could bend to our will. We could use that. We could go the route of Cookie Clicker. we could rewrite how reality works so that everyone will be hooked on our product. I've come up with a very peculiar idea. We need to accelerate. We need to meth max one more time. We must commence with the ritual, Jesse. We can attain perfection. But first we need taco ticklers. And before I forget, you got any pants? There we go. Now we have the full set. There we go. Look at me. Get to raise realty and let's buy taco ticklers. We are now able to launder at 4 companies. We have this city. It's ours now. The businesses, they belong to me. Remember when you got that one burrito? What do you think the secret ingredient is?